Hey everyone. So successful people have had many failures along their journey to becoming an overnight success. And that's what we're going to talk about on today's Daily Dose of Awesome. And I want to offer you two tips or two things to think about that you may not have yet thought about that will greatly impact your journey to becoming your overnight success. So if you're just hopping on live with me here, please say hello. Let me know you're hopping in. And I'm Tracy Chalmers, and I am absolutely excited to be with you here today at Elite Marketing Pro's Daily Dose of Awesome. And if we haven't met before, be sure to say hello in the comments, and I would love to give you a shout out later and say hello. But if you're hopping on with me now, say hi. Hi, Bart. Hi, Fran. It's good to see you. So I'm a mentor and trainer here inside this community, and it is absolutely my honor to be here with you again today. Hi, Al. Howdy. Nice to see you. Nana. Let's see who else is here. Hi, Nana. Nice to see you. Craig. Hello. How you doing? So, hi, Aaron. Good to see you. So people often feel that, we'll see gurus or leaders or mentors here all over social media, and we think, boy, oh boy, look, they just got it overnight. They were instant successes. Smooches, hello from New Jersey. Hi, Savannah from Denmark. And, we're always thinking that these people have suddenly become influencers or gurus overnight. And the reality is their overnight success was actually probably years, months, for sure months and months in the making. And their overnight success, that path to their success, was actually paved in oodles of failures and stumbles and roadblocks. And that's what I want to talk to you about today. Hi, Becky. Hi, Samra. Hi, Jamel. Good to see you all here. Thanks for hopping on live. So, let's back up for a minute here and think about what it really takes to be successful. And, it's easy to say, oh yeah, you just have to have a winning ad. Absolutely. That is really important. And perhaps maybe you just need to have enough of a following, a big enough email list. Minnie, my overnight success is going on 16 years. Exactly. And I love that you recognized that it was 16 years. And thank you for sharing that with us. I really appreciate that, because my overnight success is probably 7 years now. 7 years in all, but probably 3 years really hardcore. And that's what I want to talk about. It's the failures and the stumbling blocks and the pitfalls along the way that really create the success. And these are the things that I want you to think about today as we talk about your ability to become an overnight success. Now, when we look at successful people, they have many, many attributes and skill sets. And I'm not going to go and list them all today. I just wanted to talk about two things and bring them to your attention. And you may very well be aware of these things already, but I really wanted to draw on them because I've had this conversation recently with people, that I mentor here in this community, as well as, people on my team and people outside of this community. There seems to be a general feel out there that, you can build this business once in a while, occasionally, here and there, hit and miss. People are not realizing how important it is to really persevere and dig in and be consistent with your strategies, your processes, and your failures. We as entrepreneurs, to be successful entrepreneurs, we need to make mistakes. We need to fall down on our faces. But what's going to be really important in that is that we need to pick ourselves up and persevere through it. So these two things that I want to talk about today are going to be really, really important. And I am witness to it. I've gone through a lot of stuff these last couple of years to really get to where I want to be. And I'm still not where I am dreaming of being, but I am definitely well on my way there. But it hasn't been without its failures or its struggles. And that's the first thing I want to talk to you about today is grow through what you go through. And if somebody could put that in the comments, that would be fantastic. Hey, Sharon from Colorado, good to see you. I think there's a few more people. I think I saw Carrie here. Good to see you, girlfriend. So if you could put in the comments, grow through what you go through. And what that means is that, in our attempt as entrepreneurs, as online marketers, as network marketers, we try a lot of different things. Hey, thanks, Fran, for writing that in there. We try a lot of different things to be successful. And we know not all of it works. And in fact, if I'm looking at my own journey and my own path of failures and successes, most of what I've attempted over the last several years has not been effective. They haven't resulted in the outcomes that I was after. However, through that, I was able to grow through it. I was able to grow through what I was going through, because every attempt, every time I tried something new or different or revamped what I was working on, I grew through that, and that inched me a couple steps closer every time. Every time I faltered, every time roadblocks. Talk about roadblocks. 3 weeks ago, my ad account was completely shut down. And through appeal and appeal and appeal, talk about roadblocks, because a big part of my business, my own personal business, is running traffic on Facebook. Through several appeals, and then finally getting on the phone with a Facebook rep, they recognized that I didn't have any violations and that my account should not have been shut down. But it was too late. It was like this master switch had been flipped and they couldn't turn it back on. So talk about a roadblock. So I had to get a new ad account up and running. So in a sense, I'm kind of starting from scratch again. I'm having to, pull traffic in, build audiences all over again. That in and of itself has set me back probably 2 or 3 years. But I'm not letting it affect me, because I have my email list. I have other ways of building my business. This is just a roadblock. This is just a stumble. This is just a little attempt at fate or the heavens or whatever you believe in, throwing a wrench into my plans. It's a challenge. And it is challenging me to step up and grow through this and get better at what I'm doing. It's going to make me a better marketer, and it's going to make me more resourceful and more determined, and it certainly is. So, there's a lot of, Paula, your email list is very, very important, and that's a conversation for another day. And I've been building that for a couple of years now, and that's a big part of what's allowing me to push forward with this without really being affected in a big way, because there's other resources we have. But that was a perfect example of a roadblock that we've all encountered. Maybe your ad was declined. Maybe your first iteration, your first writing of an ad was declined. So that's just a little stumble to make you a better marketer, to make you a better entrepreneur. So it's these kind of things that, resilience, exactly, and perseverance. It's those things that allow us to grow into bigger, better marketers, bigger, better entrepreneurs. And believe me, people that are successful in this industry, we've had far more failures, far more roadblocks, far more falling on our faces than everybody else. So our overnight success has actually been paved with all of these failures, all of these stumbles, right? So put a number 2 in the comments if you hear me, if you get what I'm saying, if you've ever been there where you're thinking, oh my gosh, if it would just be easier. I get it. I totally get it. So it's important that you grow through what you go through. And my second tip around this as well is quit the quitting. Quit the quitting. And this is a special little shout out to one of the gals inside our community who I had the pleasure of mentoring and working inside her business with her earlier this week. And I'm just going to call her Dee, and she knows who I'm talking to. And I had to give this gal some tough love this week. I had to give her a little boot in the back and just say, quit the quitting. And give me a 3 if you get this. Quit the quitting. And maybe pop that in the comments as well. You know, far too many of us, when the going gets tough, and I used to do this years ago, I would quit and pivot and do something else and shiny object, and then I'd go this way and I'd go that way because there had to be an easier way. And the reality is every time you quit, you step back so many steps. Quit the quitting already and get on with it. And just persevere, because just know that roadblock or whatever it is that's coming in your way that is making you want to quit is actually just pushing you to be better. It's helping you grow through what you're going through. Okay? So quit the quitting. Quit quitting on yourself. Quit quitting on your dreams. Get consistent. Get persistent. And follow through with what you need. Bart, if you are quitting, exactly. And that's why I loved that little saying when I said it to Dee earlier this week, because it's kind of funny. Quit the quitting. It is. It's like you're becoming a quitter on the quitting. I'm glad you picked up on that, because she and I had such a great chuckle on that earlier this week. But she knows exactly what I'm talking about. And I think you all do as well. Every time you quit, not only are you sending messages to your heart, to your mind, to your self-confidence that you're not capable, but you're also setting back your business and your perhaps your ad copy or your funnel or your network marketing business. You're setting back your dreams, oodles of steps. So quit the quitting, dig your heels in and get the job done. And so what if you stumble? So what if it doesn't work? So what if that was ineffective? What do you need to do about that? What might you do differently to push forward? So you write a new iteration on that ad. You revamp your funnel. You check your links. Maybe you go to your email list. Whatever it is, figure it out. Because the quitting and working your business 1 week and then stumbling back to it in 2 weeks and not paying attention to it day in and day out, you're quitting on yourself. And that needs to stop today. So I encourage you, if you have not yet read the book Grit by Angela Duckworth, have a read, whether you get it on Audible or, paper copy, read that book, because some people believe that grit, you either have it or you don't. I don't believe that. I believe that you can learn grit and you can implement grit into who you are, into your fibers, and into how you build your business. So grit, determination, consistency, perseverance, all of these amazing words can be implemented into your business today to push you forward. Thank you for writing that, Erin. I really appreciate that. Oh, Bart, you just finished Grit. Excellent and well worth your time. I totally agree. Yeah, I think I've listened to it all the way through once, and I do a lot of Audible listening when I'm on airplanes flying, for workshops and business and things like that. But I read Grit as well. So I've had it 2 times, one audibly and one where I've read it. Very impactful. So I'm glad you thought so as well, Bart. So definitely put that on your reading list, everybody. Because, if you can persevere through your roadblocks, your stumbles, your failures, your ineffective attempts, just rework things. Try again, because what you've learned through that failure or through that ineffective result is going to push you forward and make you further advanced in your next attempts. Yeah, so it's a big part of your daily operation. I agree. Finding time to read in your DMO is hugely important. So make Grit your next go-to book for that, everybody, okay? So if you got value from today's little chat, maybe a little tough love chat. I know it was a tough love chat that I had with one of our fast track students earlier this week, and I gave her a little kick in the butt with quit the quitting. If you got value from this conversation today, give me a hashtag value and give me a 10 in the comments and let me know that this was impactful for you. Or a heart, Erin. I love the hearts too. Thank you. So there we go. There's today's Daily Dose of Awesome. I hope you got power from this. I hope you got motivation. I hope you got a little kick in your butt if you needed it, because I absolutely love impacting people in giving them a little shove in the right direction. You can do this. And, you know, your overnight success may be 16 years, or it may be 7 years, it may be 10 years. Whatever your overnight success looks like, never quit on yourself. All right? So grow through what you go through and start that today. All right, everybody. See you all again soon. Love ya. Bye.